Hi everyone, welcome to the Spring 2019 Clinical One Application Information Session. This session is for students who are not able to attend the in-person session. So today we're going to be covering how to access the application, how to apply, what happens after you apply, and any important deadlines and information for Clinical One applicants. Answering the call. Teaching is a meaningful profession, and UNT Dallas is dedicated to increasing the number of passionate and committed teachers who are exceedingly well prepared for the classroom. This is another way we can serve our community. Dean John Gasco. So before we start, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Nayeli Martinez de Lima. I'm the Student Experience and Communication Associate. I will be working with you guys regarding any communication for Clinical One, your background checks, and any questions that you have about TK20. To the left of me is Ms. Keandra Woods. She is the Clinical Teaching Director for our program, and she handles district partnerships and any information about placements. So you've taken your core courses and major courses. What's the next step? Intensive clinical preparation and practice. So in Clinical One, you're going to be exposed to different teaching methods and school environments. You're going to have the opportunity to immerse in a school, observe classrooms, and begin teaching. You'll have the ability to practice what you learn in your methods courses in a classroom setting. Clinical One experience. This will be a combination of your methods courses and your field experience. You'll focus on content-specific pedagogy connecting classes with field experience and include an artifact collection and reflection in Checkpoint 2. Now for your field experience. You'll be out in the field 8 hours per week, 1 whole day or 2 half days, with coaching from an emerging teacher educator and a practice pop cycle. Clinical One teaching eligibility, the requirements. You must have successfully completed all previous coursework with a passing grade. The GPA requirements are as below. Overall GPA 2.75, core courses 2.75, and major courses 2.75. You must have also completed Checkpoint 1 in EDUC 3320. How do you apply? You apply for the Spring 2019 Clinical One student teaching using your TK20 account. To access the application, you will need to log in into your TK20 account. Once logged in, you will look to your left and select the application icon. Select Application from the drop-down menu and select Create New Application. Then you will select Spring 2019 Clinical One application and click Next. This is the application that will appear on your screen, Spring 2019 Clinical One application. Once you've completed your application, you are able to submit or you are able to save. If you select the Save option, please remember to go back and fully submit your application. When is the application due? The application will close on October 26th at 5 p.m. We're going to go ahead and break down the application. Student information. You will complete the following information. We will need your EUID, your UNT Dallas email. No personal emails, please. It is very important that you provide us with your UNT Dallas email because that is the way we'll be communicating with you. Your gender, mailing address, and phone number. Clinical One Methods course information. Certification field, select all that apply. For example, if you are an EC through 6 core subject and ESL supplemental, please make sure that you select both. Next, you will have the option of selecting day or evening sections of Clinical One courses you plan to take for the Spring 2019 semester. Please note that you will not be able to register for your methods courses until you select your courses through your TK20 account. Selecting a district and campus. You will have the option to select a campus from the following school districts: Cedar Hill ISD, Irving ISD, Dallas ISD, Mesquite ISD, Grand Prairie ISD, Uplift Charter, and DeSoto ISD. Please note that special education students must select DeSoto ISD as one of their options. We select a placement. Placement is based on district partnership agreement with UNT Dallas, emerging teacher educator availability, and qualified emerging teacher educators. School district makes the final decision. We cannot guarantee placement for your first school district selection. Also, you cannot arrange your own placement. However, we're going to try our best to make sure that everybody gets placed in their first choice school. What if you are a TA? TAs can be placed in their current work assignment. However, they must meet the same Clinical 1 expectations that all students must complete. It will also require additional documentation signed by the school principal and the classroom teacher. If you are a TA, I will send you a TA form via email. Time and days of placement. The days and time of placement will be consistent throughout the semester. You will have the option of completing your field hours 1 whole day per week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 to 3:30 p.m., or 2 half days per week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, morning session 7:30 to 11:30 a.m., or afternoon 11:30 to 3:30 p.m. Any modification to the days and times selected will need approval from the clinical teaching director, Keandra Woods. Side note, students enrolled in EDEE 4330 will have to attend the Perot Museum in Dallas to complete additional field hours required for the course. Please plan accordingly. Clinical 1 application timeline. The application will open October 15th. The application closes on October 26th. District background checks will be sent to students via email, must be completed by November 7th. In December, we plan to have placement confirmation for all our students. January 10th, 2019, all students approved for Clinical 1 must attend a mandatory Clinical 1 orientation session. What happens after you apply? Once the application closes, we will begin to review each application and start an auditing process to ensure that you are eligible for Clinical 1 or methods. You will also be emailed instructions for district application and background check. These will be due November 7th. Placement confirmation. We will email you your placement confirmation once the school district you selected approves your application and background check. Clearance can take up to 3 to 4 weeks. You will also have to attend a mandatory Clinical 1 orientation session on January 10th, 2019 if you are approved as a Clinical 1 student. We will cover expectations, policies, etc. School districts may also require you to attend a mandatory orientation. This may vary in the different school districts. Clinical 1 application deadlines. Below you will see a list of all deadlines for clinical applicants. Spring 2019 Clinical 1 application will close October 26, 2018. You must complete the district application and background check documentation by November 7, 2018. You will also have to attend a Clinical 1 mandatory orientation session once you've been approved as a Clinical 1 student on January 10, 2019. If you have any questions or concerns regarding your placement, please email Clinical Director Keandra Woods at keandra.woods@untdallas.edu. If you have any questions regarding district application and background checks, please email me at nayeli.martinezdelima@untdallas.edu.